Yo, yo, yo. What's good, everybody? I'm just in the studio right now, and I just, wanted to go ahead and spit something a little bit more poetic than normal freestyles. So, here we go. We're gonna get into this. Yo, let's talk about a man named Jesus. The same man that died with a plan with nails in his hands so that we could receive freedom. Now tell me, how can the man that planned to have your heart land on his hands, you deny him and don't believe him? A man that lets you slap him in the face. A man that had a plan for rats that didn't chase the cheese. Instead they chased something that was molded, disgusted, and didn't breathe. Something that's lifeless and death. Something worse than this deficit that we living in. The Lord came and he changed my heart. Took this man that was once living in the dark, severed my heart and said, you shall have no part. Now I'm spitting this real slow so people can understand it. I'm not here to act like a rapper that's got it all together, who finally landed on a planet where he can't be banished. I'm talking about a king, yes I am, but a king that can be knocked off of his high horse, yes he can. Yeah, I'm finally at a place where I understand what grace is. And I understand that even when I make mistakes, God can come in and save him. Yeah, he met me in my painful ways. He met me in a place when I was shriveled like a raisin. And he said, even when you look like the dark side, I'm still gonna chase him. And it's amazing how the old James is gone. He erased him. I was on Sharpie status, but the Lord came forth and gave me wishes like my name was Aladdin. And he said, put your hand in the hat trick, and out comes the rabbit. High pop, no Easter eggs. I don't believe in growth just by man's actions. I believe in giving God all of the glory and all of the satisfaction. There's more to see than me being me to get all the glory, because behind this crazy righteousness I got a man full of emotions, masking it away like Jason Voorhees. Soar he in the sky like an eagle. I'm speaking life out my mouth, but the same words I'm speaking could kill you and it'd be lethal. Cause there's power of life and death in the tongue. And if you're not careful, your same best friend, you say you got your back, you might stab him in the back and then he'll be done. There's more life under the sun, but it's not all the same, cause ain't nothing new under the sun. It's just the same old game spinning in circles. We the same old people putting suits on and trying to be famous and walking out things like we live in commercials. It hurts me because I see the same people professing Christ are the same people on the streets smoking the weed and choking up the pipe. How can we expect to lead the lost when we keep leading ourselves down the lost path to a place of disgrace and a place you might taste God's wrath? At the end of the day, all of this that I'm saying is in vain words and false seeds that fall on the ground displaying a false bush. I ain't never believe in the chia pet, but I believe in a God who could free a vet that's got a gun to go off for any enemy and any devil that wanna get it. I was living in the life forbidden, saying good riddance to a God of holiness I ain't want to get in. Instead, I wanted to give myself to other lovers, but the God came, ripped down the curtain, took away the cover, said you're my lover, my son, my bride, my brother. So for that, I lifted up my hands and said, God, you get the glory. You formed me in my mother's womb. You knew me before the story had ever been known before my mother. And you said one day you would grow up to be a man of God surrounded by so many brothers. So many brothers, even ones that you hate them, you gotta love them. Man, God, how do I love a man that hates me? A man that don't want to have nothing to do with me. A man that might stab me. A man that drives me crazy. A man that's persuading me to get in my flesh. A man that's making me want to do things that have nothing to do with Jesus, the God I confess. But even when they slap me in my face and persecute me, your word says that I'm blessed. So God, put me to the test, because I know there's nothing you give me that I can't handle. If you give it to me, then you're saying I can handle. And if you give me something I can't handle, might as well handle it like a vandal and be vandalistic and sadistic with the ways. But I know you'll give me more than I need, and a grace that I can achieve to believe in. I see God in all things I'm seeing. I don't need glasses to see a reality that's not 3D, but I see it in an ocean of grace, surrounded by a God that I've tasted. All I care about is being nameless and faceless. Let's face it, our mouths shut like Kanye West when his jaws were broken and sealed, or a nerd that's wearing glasses and supplementing his teeth with braces. Yeah, I'm maced. My eyes are closed because I can't stand before glory when I'm sinful with sinful clothes. Lord, you know me. You know who I am from the deepest parts of me. You know the point of birth and you know the point of death, when my heart stops pumping blood through my arteries. It's a blessing to be before you. How I can hurt you so many times and you tell me I would never ignore you. But me, I ignore my mom and my grandmother, sometimes my pastor and my best friend. These were friends. I get rid of the FRI and all I've got is an end. But see, you call me more than a friend, even though I am your friend. You called me the one that is unified with you, the one that dies and sees no end. 'Cause yeah, I might die, you might come back too. But if I die with a body that's black and blue, you have a suit waiting for me, all dressed in white, waiting on the pack with two. I thank God I'm attracted to you. We're all in the mix like you. Who knew you could come into my life and break the curse? No voodoo. But dudes do try to pull me under. But you show me life is more than getting wealthy cars, girls, and getting all that plunder. 'Cause I don't want to go down the drain and throw my life down the drain and not have a life service to save me, and I don't even have a plunger to pull me back up when I'm going back under. So when I'm falling down and I can't get up, I get down on my knees and I drink the cup of God's love. A love I can't run from. A love I get a ton of. A love that will never forsake, but will continue to love and tell me to love the ones who don't love ones. I'm thankful from my head to my ankle. And I still try to love even when cats ain't trying to be cool. So Lord, at the end of the day, I pray the ones that hear this and hear my heart would understand that it's you that I want to display. It's not about me or the sick lyrics that I'm spitting or the sickest revelations of the Holy Spirit I'm hearing, or the fact that I'm a George on a board, king mating and checking them over like I was curious. I stand before you, Lord, and say, I am truly delirious. And when I see people giving in to sin when they know it could kill them, I shift into third gear. It makes me fast and furious. I'm enduring till the end, and I'm praying that my friends be saved. Because at the end of the day, when we stand before you in judgment, I'm hoping I get a good grade. You tell me, well done and faithful servant, come into my kingdom. This is what you've done and all the people that you're bringing in. Because no one could love me like you. You're the one that changed this gorilla and took him out the zoo. Had me put down the banana hammers and taught me a new way of life, speaking a new grammar. I retired all of my ways like MC Hammer. And now I'm running for the king. You've given me a higher stamina. So when the devil comes my way, I could be damaging everything that he has. And I don't need no bandages, because my God can heal and take away all the things that the bandits did. I'm out. Decypha. Just something I wanted to say. Appreciate y'all checking me out. Freestyle. Another one. Be blessed, y'all.